Sino ba ang tunay na baliw? Yung bang isinilang sa pag-iisip ay kapos? O gusto ang isip, ngunit sakim naman na lubos? Si Kiko Barsaga ay hindi nagnakaw sa kaban ng bayan. Si Kiko Barsaga ay dumadalo sa sesyon, di tulad ng mga maraming kinatawan, hindi mo nakikita sa plenaryo, pero laging present sa attendance record ng Kamara. This is simply a tyranny of the supermajority.
The voters elected him. The voters can remove him. That judgment belongs first and foremost to the people, not to us.
You might be overjoyed at the act of punishing Representative Barzaga, but power is not permanent, Madam Speaker. Bilog ang mundo.
The committee approves to recommend the imposition of the most severe penalty of expulsion from office upon Representative Kiko Barsaga pursuant to Section 16, Paragraph 3, Article 6 of the Constitution, Section 142, Rule 20 of the Rules of the House of Representatives, and Section 52B5, Rule 9 of the Committee Rules. Madam Speaker, let this report serve as a firm reminder that while opinions may differ and expressions may vary, the sanctity of the legislative process and respect for the Filipino people we represent must remain absolute. I urge my distinguished colleagues to approve this committee report. Maraming salamat po, Madam Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Edgar Erice of the 2nd District of Caloocan for his manifestation.
The Honorable Edgar Erice from the 2nd District of Caloocan City is hereby recognized for his manifestation.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, our dear Majority Leader, and to the sponsor, Chairman of the Committee on Ethics. Paborito ko po si Kuli Desma. Sino ba ang tunay na baliw? Yung bang isinilang sa pag-iisip ay kapos? O gusto ang isip, ngunit sakim naman na lubos? Ang mga social media posts and speeches ni Kong Kiko Barsaga na bumabatikos sa pamahalaan sa Administrasyong Marcos at iba pang opisyal ng pamahalaan kabilang na ang Kamara at Senado, gaano man ka-provocative o ka-harsh, ito ay hindi sapat na dahilan upang pagkaitan natin ng kinatawan ang daan-daang libong mamamayan ng Dasmariñas, Cavite. The House has already imposed suspensions for the same conduct. An expulsion based on substantially identical acts are excessive and disproportionate. My concern is whether expulsion would be perceived as punishment for dissent rather than on genuine disorderly behavior. A court would likely be reluctant to interfere with the House's internal disciplinary powers. However, from a constitutional law perspective, expelling a representative for criticism, harsh language, and controversial social media posts would be difficult to defend as a proportionate exercise of the expulsion power. Si Kiko Barsaga ay hindi nagnakaw sa kaban ng bayan. Si Kiko Barsaga ay walang conflict of interest di tulad ng mga contractors na iniiwasang imbestigahan ng Kamara. Si Kiko Barsaga ay hindi nagpasok ng mga kahina-hinalang alokasyon sa national budget. Si Kiko Barsaga ay dumadalo sa sesyon di tulad ng mga maraming kinatawan, hindi mo nakikita sa plenaryo, pero laging present sa attendance record ng Kamara. This is simply a tyranny of the supermajority to please those in power that were offended by Representative Kiko Barsaga. Ito ay pagpapatahimik sa mga hindi sumasang-ayon. Minsan, dumalo ako sa burol ng aking kamag-anak ng aking high school classmate. Pinakilala ko sa mga naroroon. Si Egay po, kaklase ko, congressman ng Caloocan. Hindi po buhaya yan. Matino yan. napaisip ako. Nasabi ni Kiko Barsaga sa kanyang FB post, "This house is a crocodile farm." This is not just himself speaking. Actually, it is a reflection of what the people think and view us.
Honorable Erice, have another minute.
Sa South Lounge, sa Huntahan, hindi naman kinakaila, marami. Uusap-usap tayo. Ina-admit natin, hindi maganda ang tingin sa atin ng mamamayan after the flood control anomaly. Hindi kasalanan ni Kiko Barsaga kung buwaya at korap ang tingin ng maraming Pilipino sa atin. Hindi kasalanan ni Kiko kung mababa ang tingin sa Kongreso. Tayong lahat ay may pananagutan dito. Sa imaing ito, maraming aligasyon ng korupsyon. Yung ombudsman mismo ang nagsasabi, there are a lot of contractors dito sa Kamara, pero bakit hindi natin ito iniimbestigahan? Conflict of interest, anomalous budget and infrastructure, pork barrel, patronage politics using government funds, bundat ng mga political dynasties. Ngunit sa halip na linisin natin ang ating hanay at magbago sa ating mga gawi, pinili nating magalit, mainsulto at parusahan ng mga nagsasalita. Galit tayo, nasasaktan tayo sapagkat may kasabihan. Truth hurts. Kailangan pag-isipan natin itong mabuti. Bilog ang mundo. Papanalangin ko na huwag dumating na tayo ang magiging biktima ng kapangyarihan na ginagamit upang apihin ang malayang pagpapahayag. Ayon sa awit ni Alicia Keys, na ang title ay Karma. Karma. What goes around, comes around. What goes up, must come down. Mga ate, kuya, tatay, nanay, lolo o lola ni Kiko dito sa Kamara. Ang bata, kung nagkakamali, alam ko, hindi gaanong normal yung mga gawi ni Kiko dito sa Kamara. Pero minsan, yung bata, nakakatuwa. Pero yung mga matatanda na ayaw magbago, dapat, paalalahanin natin, dapat habang tumatanda tayo dito sa Kamara, tumitino rin tayo. Salamat po.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Paulo Henry M. Marcoleta from Party List Sagip.
The
So
Honorable Paulo Henry Marcoleta is recognized. You have 3 minutes.
Madam Speaker, I rise today not simply to defend statements and actions made by my colleague, Representative Barsaga. I rise for a far more important reason, to defend the integrity of representative democracy, due process, and free speech. The question before us is whether this House should exercise its gravest disciplinary power, which is the expulsion of a duly elected member of Congress and thereby disenfranchise hundreds of thousands of Caviteños who sent him here to represent them. On that question, my vote is a clear and unequivocal no. The seats you occupy as representatives of the people belong to the sovereign Filipino people who elected us. The seat occupied by Representative Barsaga belongs to the people of Cavite. The power to expel a member does not merely punish an individual. Inevitably, it collectively restricts the participation of the constituency and overrides the sovereign judgment of voters. We substitute our collective will for theirs. Ang expulsion ay nakalaan bilang sa mga pinakamabigat na aksyon laban sa isang kinatawan. Ito ay ipinapataw para sa mga kinatawan na sa tingin ng Kamara ay hindi na maaari maglingkod dahil sa malulubhang sanhi. Ang pag-post sa social media, ang pagkakaroon ng conventional conduct, ang pagpuna sa Kongreso, ang pagkilos at pananalita kagaya ng isang pusa, ang mga ito ay malayo sa dapat na dinidisiplina ng expulsion. Corruption, criminal misconduct, betrayal of public trust, or actions that directly threaten the institution itself. Madam Speaker, if disagreeable speech, criticism of Congress, and unconventional behavior are now grounds for expulsion, we are creating a dangerous precedent that contradicts lawful protections offered to all our citizens. The remedy to undesirable speech is more speech. Healthy debates and meaningful discourse, not political persecution. If, for the sake of argument, we agree that the speech of Representative Barsaga continues to merit penalties, expulsion is a far too burdensome penalty for the acts to be punished. The purpose of discipline is to preserve the orderly functioning of the institution. If every repeat offender is automatically expelled, then expulsion ceases to be an extraordinary remedy and becomes an instrument of political control. This is a dangerous precedent for all the representatives of this chamber. Madam Speaker, democracy operates to protect both the ally and the opponent so that each one may come before the table to discuss common ground and resolve differences. Democracy requires precisely that discipline. Representative Barsaga may be unconventional. He may be provocative. He may even be wrong. But none of those are sufficient grounds to nullify the mandate entrusted to him by the people. If his constituents believe he has failed them, the people possess enforceable democratic remedies. The voters elected him. The voters can remove him. That judgment belongs first and foremost to the people, not to us. For these reasons, and in defense of representative democracy, constitutional liberty, due process, proportionality, and the sovereign will of the electorate, I respectfully register my vote against the proposed expulsion of Representative Barsaga. I vote no. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Elijah R. San Fernando from Party List Kamanggagawa.
The Honorable Elijah San Fernando is recognized. You have 3 minutes.
Madam Speaker, mga kasama, ang Kamanggagawa ay tumitindig upang irehistro ang aming pagtutol sa desisyong patalsikin sa pwesto si Representative Kiko Barzaga. This House has made a huge mistake today, and it must now reckon with a dangerous precedent the majority has created. Pasaway, walang modo, raskal. Ganito po ilarawan ng marami si Representative Barzaga. Nakasisira sa imahe at reputasyon ng Kamara ang kanyang mga ginagawa, kaya marapat lamang daw na siya ay patalsikin. Pero kung ang pagprotekta sa kaayusan at prestihiyo ng Kamara ang pamantayan, may mga tanong po ang kinatawang ito. Ilang beses na ba tayong nakakita at nakasaksi ng mga mambabatas na nagbabatuhan ng personal na insulto? Ilan na bang mga kagalang-galang na miyembro ng Kamara ang humarap o nasangkot sa mga graft and corruption scandal at iba pang mga kontrobersya? We are reminded, public officials shall lead modest lives and that we shall not indulge ourselves in extravagant or ostentatious display of wealth in any form. How many members of this House have violated this ethical standard? And yet, the House did not expel them. At ngayon, inaangat ng Kongreso ang kaso ni Representative Barzaga na ang sentro ay social media posts, political insults, parliamentary misconduct sa antas ng expellable offense. At the heart of this question is democracy itself. In deciding that the duly elected Representative Barzaga must be expelled, we are disenfranchising 160,000 voters who have selected him to serve them. Tinanong ba natin sila kung hindi na niya nagagampanan ang kanyang tungkulin? Inunsulta ba natin ang mga mamamayan ng Dasmariñas kung sang-ayon silang alisan ng boses sa kongresong ito? Hindi ba malinaw sa mga kapwa mambabatas na nakikita ng mga manggagawa at ordinaryong Pilipino ang ating pagmamadaling sipain si Representative Kiko habang pinapalampas naman natin ang kagimbal-gimbal na problema ng korupsyon? Let us be clear, ang usapin na ito ay hindi kung tama o mali si Representative Barzaga. Hindi kung siya ba ay dapat punahin, parusahan o isuspend. Ang tunay na tanong, handa ba tayong magtakda ng bagong pamantayan na ang offensive speech, ang pagiging pasaway o ang parliamentary misconduct ay katumbas na ng pinakamabigat na parusa na kaya nating ibigay. If the majority's decision becomes the new standard, then the question is no longer why Kiko Barzaga is being expelled. The question is why so many others before him were not. Ngayon, maaaring ang nasa kapangyarihan ang nagtatakda ng pamantayan. You might be overjoyed at the act of punishing Representative Barzaga, but power is not permanent, Madam Speaker. Bilog ang mundo. Darating ang panahon na ang ginawa ng Kongresong ito kay Representative Barzaga ay maaari ring maipataw sa kahit sino man sa atin. Today's decision of the House would forever be a stain on this institution. Maraming salamat po, Madam Speaker.